Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving, and today is like maybe the 29th day or 30th day of the MCO. And so because we are all homebound, what I did was I went looking around trying to clean up the place. But as I went around the house, I found a lot of these cars that have been accumulating over the years. Yes, you've seen, if you have been watching my Facebook postings, I've been posting cars. And well, once you start, you don't want to stop. So what I did was I went and searched in all the corners of my house and I found these cars. And this is not all. I already have two boxes of the small little 1/64 scale cars. They are small little ones. There's two boxes, not very big boxes, maybe about 100 units. So what I've been doing over these years is every time I go overseas or I go to some supermarket, I go and take a look at the shops and the toy shops especially, and then like sometimes I go and attend these events by car companies and they give us cars like this. Some of these I buy, yeah. So well, the biggest one I have actually is this one. This is the Volvo XC60, and I'm not sure how I got it, but it's here. It could have been for the launch of the XC60 some years ago, but anyway, this is actually a remote control version with the controller there, and it's not been taken out of the box, so we're not going to take it out of the box. But here you can have a look at it, a closer look. Yeah, this one is at least, oh, that's about 12-13 inches long. Yeah, so it's a big car, but it's remote control, and we won't open it, but just to we'll put it one side. And what we'll do is we'll walk around first. So this is the cars that I found all over the place. Some of them are 143 and some are 132, some are 118, and I even found a couple of tractors. Look at this. This is a Sumitomo link belt tractor. I used to sell these tractors. So this one would be something like 1982 until now, and it's still in the box, but the box is very old and full of dust, but we haven't opened it up. And the thing is, I have two of them. These are Sumitomo excavators, so we put them aside. And we also have a lot of other cars. A very quick look. You see, that's a Subaru, that's a Hyundai. These are the 143, and there's some bigger ones at the back. And over here we have some pretty neat ones. We have a Honda CR-V, and we also have some other cars, but we're going to go back to the other place and we're going to go through them as much as we can. Okay, so but my favorite of them all, I found this car yesterday. It came in a box like this, and inside the box they have styrofoam. Okay, and the car is put inside this styrofoam, but you can't see very much, so I decided to take a risk and take out this one. This one is the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car, and this is, I think, 1/18 scale, and the car is so beautiful. Look at the detail, even the decals and the rims. And if you look at the tires here, you can see the Brembo brakes painted yellow. Oh, I forgot. They don't use Brembo, they use Porsche brakes. Might be made by Brembo, I'm not sure, but they are Porsche brakes, yeah? And then you can see here the racing rims, and even down to the detail where the wiper is a single wiper, and of course the bonnet opens. So as usual, there's nothing much in the front, but there's some detail there. They have some stuff there, and it shows that it's actually quite detailed. So that's and the car is quite heavy. And then of course you see the doors are a bit very delicate, and this made of metal, is not plastic. Oops, I got no fingernails. Okay, there you go. So the door opens, and inside you can see the roll cage, and you can even see the driver's seat, and at the back here the boot opens, and that's where you can see part of the engine, and you can see the exhaust pipe. The detail that is put into this car is amazing. It looks just like the real car. So you can see the door opens, and inside here you can see the racing seat with the seat belt, and at the back you can see the seat belt is fixed to the cage, yeah. And so this is a beautiful piece of artwork, and you can see that there's a lot of attention to detail. So this one currently is probably my favorite. I can never afford a car like this, and so this is the closest I get to owning a Porsche 911 GT3. Yep. So this is the Porsche GT3. We're gonna put it aside. The front here. Then let's look at some of the other cars. Here's one. This one is got a seal plastic. It's vacuum sealed here. So I'm not wanting to open it. I'm just gonna look at it from outside. But this, guys, is the Renault Sport, and this comes from Renault. I think I got this way back many years ago. I can't remember exactly because my life is a blur. But this is the Clio Renault Sport R3. So this is a really nice car, and it's not going to be open. And here you are. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And this one I took out of the box, but it's got some tape here. I'm not going to open it. This is the Ford Focus, and I think I got this at the launch of the Ford Focus many years ago. So this is not the latest Focus, maybe one model before, and you can see here this is also very great detail, and it goes back into the box straight away after this. Even the wipers work, yeah. There's a little piece of wiper in the area here. These are very delicate. So these are toys that you do not take and play, you just put on display. But having said that, if you put it on display, then it gets dusty, it gets dirty, yeah. So guys, you know why I'm taking care of all these things? Because one day when I'm dead and gone, these cars will be worth their weight in gold. So, and I probably won't enjoy the benefit, but maybe my children or grandchildren. This is a 1948 Ford truck. I actually took it out of the box, and it appeared in a couple of videos before, but I put it back in nicely. And this one has got an opening boot, a bonnet, and the cover goes off, the doors open, and of course all of these, the wheels are connected to the tires. The steering wheel is connected to the tires, and when you move the wheels, the steering turns too. Now this one, I can't remember whether I bought it. I probably bought it on one of those days when I was disappointed I couldn't afford the real car, so I bought this one. This one has not come out of the box, and again you can see this is very similar to the other one, the other Porsche. Yes, they're identical in size. So this is 118. Okay, so this one doesn't have the paintwork, but it's got again the bonnet that opens, and the engine bay opens, the doors open too. The wing mirrors are different from the other one. So this is a 911 Carrera 4S, which is 4-wheel drive. So some of these cars I cannot remember, but I think this one is the Audi TT. I took it out the other day, and the detail is not as good as the Porsche, but it's pretty nice. Okay, and this is the first Audi TT. Now it's back in the box and it's going to stay there. Sorry. And okay, here's one which was quite recent. I'm going to put the camera here and hopefully you can catch some of the stuff. Okay, so this one is a Supra. This was quite recent. I got it last year when they launched the Toyota Supra in KL, and this was the media gift. So some of these items here are from media gift. I know I won one of them in the singing contest. So this is the new Supra, which cost 568,000 ringgit in Malaysia. This one it probably cost maybe 56 ringgit, but no, it's more than that. You'll have to pay something like 100 ringgit if you want to buy one of these. But one day this might be worth something because this is a very good detail, and this is made in China. Okay, and I think this is 143 scale. So this is from Toyota Gazoo Racing, and that was one of the cars I got for the launch. Now this one is a memento from somewhere. I can't remember where I got it, but this is a Formula 1 car when Renault was racing. It's the F1 2008. Is it? Yes, 2008. This is the Renault F1 2008. This is a very small size. Supposed to be maybe 143 or 164. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. And here's a bigger one, the R27. I don't know what year this was, but this is also the Renault car, and this one is actually a remote control. Yeah, it's remote control car. Yeah, 120 full function radio control series. So I haven't opened it up yet, and it's probably going to stay here for a very long time like this. And over here, this was, I can't remember which one, but it's the one of the previous Toyota Corolla Altis launches, and you can see here, maybe from this camera. So this is also a radio control car. This one is radio control, and it's going to stay in the box. Okay, this is the one, the Lotus, which I have actually opened up in a previous video, but I had to stick some of this back together because some of the glue came out. I reconditioned the side, and hopefully it will stay like that. So this is the Lotus Elise, and this one says consolation prize karaoke contest 118 scale. So this was could have been one of the Lotus events, and there was a karaoke contest apparently. I can't remember, I have no memories of that. And here's another one, which also, thank you very much, it must have come from Renault. This is the Renault Laguna. So it must have come as part of a media gift somewhere, or it maybe as a competition. I don't know, won quite a few singing competitions. This is the Renault Laguna. So this is 118. So that's good size, yeah? And what's the trip to London without buying a London bus? I know that I bought this one. This must have been in 1991 or 1992 when I went to England. You get a London taxi here, and the bus, the double-decker, and this one was bought from Harrods. Yeah, this would be 1991 in a year trip when I went to England. Then you have a Subaru Impreza. This was perhaps given during the launch of the Subaru Impreza some time ago. I have no recollection, but as a media we get a lot of this stuff. And what is this? This is the BMW X6 X Drive, and this one is like that. It's a cute little one, and it opens like that, and you can have the car on a pedestal if you want to keep it. Now, one thing about displaying the cars is good if you can afford to make a nice display cabinet. Then you have to put in some of those silica gel thing that you put inside to take away the moisture, and then it has to be dust free, because on little cars like this, dust will settle and then they will get very dirty. So anyway, this is the BMW X6. This is probably, I have no idea what is the size. Yeah, this could be the 164. Okay, definitely not a 143 because 143 I see in front. Let's just see. Okay, this is a Volkswagen Passat 143. Yeah, but this is smaller than 143 because the X6 is supposed to be a bigger car. So I don't know what size this follows, but anyway, we have a BMW X6 here and look at how it works. Yeah, here's the detail and here we go. There we go. It's closed. And Volkswagen, my fleet of Volkswagens. This is a Passat. This is another Passat. Is this a Passat? Yes. So I have two Passats. Okay, two Passats. And this is another Passat. Oh, I've been getting a lot of Passats, but this is slightly different. It's the same. And I have a Polo. This is the Volkswagen Polo. And this is the Charan, which came wrapped in plastic, but I took it out, cleaned it up, and put it back in the plastic. And what else do I have? Here's another Volkswagen, and this is the Passat CC. So I have 6 Volkswagens. Thank you very much, Volkswagen. I think I bought this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I remember we went to Volkswagen factory and I must have bought it there some years ago. And then this is, of course, this one is the common gear. And here's another Beetle. And here's another Beetle that my grandson takes out to play once in a while. So that's my Volkswagen fleet. I'm going to put it one side. Alright, and suddenly I have a Hyundai Veloster. I'm sure this one came with the car launch, or maybe I bought it when I went to the Seoul Motor Show some years ago. So this is the Hyundai. Looks very nice, yeah. This car that looks like a 2-door from one side and a 4-door from the other side. And then let's look at our, now what is this? This is Mitsubishi Motors. Oh, yeah, this was during the launch of the MIF, the Mitsubishi electric car, many years ago. It's been in the box, it hasn't moved out of the box, and it's gonna stay here because this is the original box. Okay, moving on. This is the Mahindra Scorpio. It also came with a launch, and this is a small plastic one. And let's look at next. We have, no, but before that, let me show you what I have. This is a Ford Transit van that looks like this. I haven't opened it from the box yet, but this is the Ford Transit, and this came with the launch some years ago. And here is another car. This is a Nissan, and this is actually the, oh gosh, yeah, this is the Tida, which is the original, but in the Malaysian one there, I think there was another name. I seem to have forgotten, sorry. And it's also remote control, yeah. Okay, so any of you viewers can remember the name, please let me know, yeah. Here we go. This is a very old Volvo, and I think this is the Volvo station wagon XC70. Yep. So this one is at least 10 years old. It's been here with me. And here's another Volvo. This is 143, and this is a Volvo, I think it's the XC60. And here's another one. This is the XC60. Yeah. So this is nice. It's here. And another Volvo, and this is the V40 Cross. Very nice Volvos. Put them one side here. And what is this? Oh, this is very rare. And I tell you, the price I took it off, but I shouldn't have taken it off. These ones I bought at a closing down sale or offer. Well, this is a baby shop, I think. Yeah, it's Babyland, and they don't sell toys generally. And then I think maybe nobody knew they were there, but this was ringgit 9.90. I paid 9 ringgit 90 cents for it, maybe about 3-4 years ago. I think they didn't want to sell toys anymore. And this is a Porsche, old 964, I think, and it's a convertible. So the detail is quite good. And this is by High Speed. They are the ones who make the cars for Porsche also. Yeah. And this is a 944, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Porsche 928 1994 coupe. Wow, this is a very rare car, but I'm glad I found it. This only cost 9 ringgit 90 cents. Okay, any more? This is an Audi Q5. Probably came with a launch, or maybe I bought it in the factory when I went to Ingolstadt many years ago. So here, this one definitely came from Volvo launch, and this is a truck. Look at it. This is a truck. It's a truck, Volvo truck with a long trailer, and it's black in black, so a bit hard to see, but it's there. Now here's another one. This one is a Lancer, and I think this launch was maybe about 15 years ago. Okay, the Lancer, and I have one. Okay, this one I have no idea how it came here, but it's a remote control car, and I have no idea how it came here. Maybe one of my grandchildren's cars. What is this? This is a Cayenne, Porsche Cayenne. I have no idea how I got it, but I know that it was not during a launch. This is a very old one. If this is a launch car, it's possibly 203, 204. So this one is about 16 years old. And this is an Audi TT. Okay, Audi TT, very nice car. And this car is Audi TT Coupe. Yeah, it is made in China. Long-term exposure to direct sunlight might cause damage. Yeah, so that's why these cars are not going to see the sun. Here's another Porsche, and this is a 911 GT3, same as that car that I showed this morning or just now, but this is 143 scale. And of course, we must have a Sky Active. This is a Mazda CX-5. Lovely little Mazda CX-5, and I think this is the first model of the CX-5. Yeah, so this would be about a few years old, I think. And don't ask me how. I've never seen this, and I just saw it a few days ago. When I open it up, this is a Lexus. It says it's a number 714 of 2,500 pieces. This is a Lexus Mini Champs, and it's a Skyjet, and this is a limited edition. So I wonder how much this will be worth in 50 years. Okay, this is a Lexus, and I think it came with a launch, can't remember. And here's another high-speed model. This is the SLK 143. Okay, so this must be another one that I paid. No, this is not the one 990, but maybe I paid a bit more. This was probably bought in Thailand. And this is, I think this came from Mercedes many years ago when they have when they had the smart car, and this is the smart 4.2 or smart 4.4 is one of the smart cars. Can't see the detail, probably a smart 4.4. Okay, this is a smart, what does it say? Smart Roadster. Oh, sorry guys, but the Roadster look a bit longer. This one looks so short. This is a Roadster Coupe. I think it never came to Malaysia. And this is the Tiana. And this one will not be seen anymore because they have stopped production of the car. And this one is still sealed in a plastic. I'm not going to open it, but it says here, this is the Nissan Fairlady. Okay. And here's another Renault. This is a coleus, and it's also wrapped very nicely, so it's not going to go anywhere. This one I bought. I have 4 of them. This is a Supra. I have no idea why. Oh, I bought them for a game. Okay, and then we have these. I don't know where. This is the Porsche Panamera, and it's all metal. Yeah, it's just metal. I have no idea if it's going to be worth anything, but well, it's here. And this one is Macan, and this one is in black. It's just a black car, Macan. And I know that I didn't buy this. I know it must have come during the launch. They gave it as a media gift. And I have one last one to show you, which is the Carrera 911. Yep, another black car. Okay, so guys, this is the accumulated stuff that I've got after about 20 years in the automotive media industry. Some of them could be older than that, I'm not sure, but I know that this tractor came from the 1980s. So this tractor is about 38 years old, yeah, from 1980 to now. Yeah, it's 40 years old, sorry. So it's 40 years old, been with me. I have another bunch of tractors up there, but I'm not going to bring them down. And anyway, this has been a very interesting career for me. I never knew I had so many of such cars, and I'm still collecting them, and I know that one day they'll be worth something. So the downside of collecting these cars is like you buy the Matchbox or the other one, the Hot Wheels. You're not supposed to take them out of the packaging, because if you take them out, they get damaged, then they become less than mint, so you can just look at it from the outside. So this collection of these cars is a hobby for a lot of people, and for some it is quite a lucrative hobby. I've seen cars, this is a very old one. This comes from the 1980s, early 80s, yeah. This is actually a Rover 2000 racing car many years ago, but this one was played rather harshly by my kids, Ivan Khong. they have played with this, and so they get damaged. Well, this car would still be worth maybe about 15-20 ringgit now, you know. I think it cost maybe about 4 ringgit those days. But this hobby can be very rewarding, and so if you want to start collecting cars, by all means you can start. There are actually many shops around that you can buy these cars from, and if you do a bit of research, you will know that some of them are worth more, especially the ones that are rare. So what I do now is I go around when I go to the shops. I can't afford to buy everyone, even the Matchbox or the Hot Wheels. I can only afford to buy 1 or 2 at a time, because it does add up a lot if you just keep on buying. So what I do is I look for the older models that are harder to find, or models that are very rare, yeah. So anyway, I'm just sharing with you what I do for fun and what I managed to dig up over this MCO period and sharing it with you. Alright, so anyway, it was quite fun. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and here you are. And if you like the video, please let us know. And if you want to see individual presentations of each car, we can look at it. We couldn't do very much individual presentations because this video actually took a very long time already. But anyway, thanks for being with us, and till we meet again, stay home, stay safe, play with your toy cars. Bye bye.